What's up, everyone? David here, smiling bright because the Mets are the best. Just my opinion. Want to thank you guys for tracking along with me. For those of you that want to take this journey, thanks. For those of you that don't, you don't really have to. It's totally your choice. Let me fix the lighting in here because it's dark. I am in a closet, and so let's do this up. Thanks for some of the feedback that I got on my other video. It means a lot to be able to share your story and put it out there and say you don't have all the answers. But it's helpful for some people. It's helpful for me. I'll let you know that I recorded a portion of these videos all in the same day. I'm not motivated by how many likes or things that people say on them. I felt I felt the Lord telling me to jot down these ideas and to put them on video, and I'll keep them. And maybe this is the last one. Maybe I'm recording this for myself and I'll never share it with anybody. But that's why I'm wearing the same shirt. And so I want to talk about the importance of good counsel. Is man, this gets me fired up. I've been in the church world for a really, really long time, and over and over and over again, couples and teenagers and kids and parents and people from all walks of life and backgrounds, they'll walk into my office and they will ask us for advice and counsel. And the Bible talks about getting good counsel and beware of bad counsel. And um, I'll never forget. I remember one time, me and another employee, we were sitting in a room with some grandparents, these two grandparents, and we thought they were there to talk about, their grandkids and to give them some, good biblical advice and to lift them up. And they started jumping into, you know, their their issues with alcoholism and mental health. And I just remember us feeling like we were completely BSing our way through it because we were not qualified in that moment to provide any sort of advice. I want to be clear for a minute. We serve a God that sent his son Jesus to heal, and in an instant, there can be healing. And by knowing him, I believe there is true transformative healing that takes place. But at the same time, God put people on this earth to go to school and to be educated and to go to college and to understand the brain and to understand the body. And here I am understanding that we serve a good God that wants you healthy, but there are things that I just don't know about. You would never bring your car to me to have your pastor work on your car. Can God heal your car in an instant? Absolutely, He could, but you're gonna take it to a mechanic, somebody that understands that, and that's a mistake that I've been guilty of. There are many of people that I have given really, really crappy advice to um, over the years because I I didn't understand the profession of psychiatry or good therapy or the brain. I didn't understand these things enough to be able to counsel somebody. And there's one instance, and I'm gonna mention the person by name. And if you're watching this, then it's because I got their permission. But I remember um, a friend, Shelby, and I remember she was going through what we now know was depression, a depressive episode. And her mental health was severely struggling. And I remember being in a meeting and it being said, and me agreeing or not challenging this idea that, oh, she's just being a millennial and just wants to sleep in on Sunday mornings and not, fulfill her obligations. And mm, it makes me angry now because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand this world. I didn't understand why somebody wouldn't be able to show up to their job or to their responsibilities, or would say that they wanted to be there but they couldn't get themselves out of bed. And the advice that we gave them was, go join a life group, go jump in a small group, which is, man, that stuff's important. I want to talk about the value of friends. But man, if you are dealing with depression, you need to go see a therapist. You need to go see a psychiatrist. Don't be afraid of these things that God has instilled. There are believers, there are Christians out there that won't seek out medical intervention because of the stigma of it. I'll tell you right now, I am drugged to the gills, and I don't say that to be funny, but man, I'm on medication, and they are balancing it out, and they're trying this thing, and this thing didn't work, and we're going to try this one, and that one doesn't work, we're going to try another one. We can't be afraid of those sort of things. There are things that I can't give you advice on because I don't know. I don't know how that works, and I know that in the spirit realm, that God doesn't desire for you to walk through those things, and I can give you that advice. I can tell you that God doesn't want for you to be depressed, but just push through it is not the answer either. Like, don't I can't. Yes, God, we can pray, and I want you to hear me. We can pray and pray and pray, and God wants for you to be set free, and God wants us to lay the hands on those that are suffering and to break free those chains. And we're going to do all of those things, but He also wants you to sit down with somebody that went to college for 7 years, that knows some techniques that can help you walk through this season, that me, with my Bible certificate from an online college, I'm not going to be able to help you with. Uh, I want you to understand that getting good counsel is important. My best friends in the world gave me great advice, but their advice wasn't for me to heal. Their advice was for me to get help. And the help that you need, you can't be afraid of medical intervention. You can't be afraid of getting good counsel. That is of value for you. I want you to hear me right now, whoever is out there. And I know that I'm going to get some people to disagree with this. Listen, I got the inbox messages telling me that I wasn't praying enough and that it's just a lie from the enemy, and I didn't trust in Jesus enough, and that's why I'm dealing with depression. I got those messages a few months ago after I sent out my story, and I'm not here to argue with you. I read my Bible daily. I'm worshiping in my car every morning. I, I have a dedicated space and time for God, and there's not a lack of desire, and there's not a lack of the Spirit of God inside of me that's causing me this. There's some intervention needed from professionals to help me get through a traumatic series of events that took place in my life. And getting yourself proper help, getting yourself proper counsel, getting yourself into therapy. Shout out to 180 Counseling and Gupta Psychiatry. Like, those things are of value, and they provided for me my life back. These things are important. These things are valuable. These things are necessary. Love each other. Love on one another. Pastors pastor people through these seasons, but encourage. What you should be doing is encouraging them to get the help that they need, and then walk alongside them in that journey. My daughter, hey baby,
There's a dinosaur in our house.
there's a dinosaur in our house. Oh my
There's
goodness.
dinosaurs in the markets in our house.
Oh my gosh. Listen, my ability to get myself the help that I needed has allowed me to be the dad that this girl deserves. Has allowed me to be the person that she needs on a daily basis. And so I'm forever grateful, and I'm an advocate for professional counseling, for
Okay, I'm
psychiatry.
leaving.
And listen, she's bored. It's not fun for her. It's not exciting for her. But I am an advocate for getting the help that you need from a professional. while also partnering with the good faith believers that are going to walk you through it and help you there. And so next time we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about friends. We're going to talk about community. We're going to talk about the value in having a circle around you to help you get through it.